Hello and welcome to another Boostly recording. Today I wanted to show you emails. I want to talk about email marketing and I want to show you exactly how you can make the most of your email list. Now, for everybody who has been watching any of my videos before or has come to any of my workshops or seen any of my blogs, you know that my email software of choice is Mailchimp. Now, Mailchimp, for those who don't know, who are totally new to this, it is a fantastic free emailing software, and it goes a little bit more advanced than just sending a basic email from your Gmail account or from your Hotmail or from your hotel. So whenever you send an email out from your standard hotel account, it would just go off into the world. You won't know who's opened it, who's not opened it, and what you really want to do, the whole reason for doing this, is to send in bulk emails to your guests to try and get more bookings, or to get them onto your Facebook page, or to just keep your name, your hotel, your brand in their mind. So the Granary over the years has built a really big emailing list. As you can see here, you can see my screen. It is now on 778. A couple of months ago, this was at 2,000. But what I realized is it's not the size of the email list. It's what you do with it that counts. It's what is actually in that email list is the main thing. If you've got 2,000 emails, but nobody is actually opening any of them, it's a pretty pointless and worthless email list. And Mailchimp is great and it's free up to a point, but after a certain amount of email addresses, you have to start paying. So what I wanted to do is I wanted to trim this down. As you can see here, I've trimmed it down over the last month, pretty harshly. I've really have made sure that anybody that is in the list, I've got 778 past guests currently in this list. So that is, I mean, if I can get each of them to book, then my just direct bookings and my income for the granary is going to be just constant. So the best form of marketing, there is obviously social media, there is mail campaigns. I find that the most productive, the most cost effective, and basically the easiest marketing to do is via email. You're basically contacting people who already know you, already have stayed with you, have already loved you, and you are just sending them one email every month. Now, the tip and the trick that I'm going to show you today is how to get bookings from people who are not opening your emails. So this is a really cool tip and a really cool trick that I did recently, which actually got bookings from. Again, it took me 10 minutes to do. But what I was able to do is I was able to take my mailing list of, it was about 1,010 people at the time. I was able to see and filter it down, and I got 172 emails of people who hadn't opened any of my last 5 emails. So every month I send an email out to our granary guests. It's a newsletter. It just explains what's going on the farm, what's going on in the local area, and if they want to rebook. Nice, easy, simple email. So for the last 5 months, I've been sending them out, and at the weekend, I ran a report, and it showed me exactly who had not opened any of the last 5 emails. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you the email that I sent to them, and I'm going to show you the response. So just having a quick look here. So what I did is I sent out this email in the subject heading, which is really important because the subject is what draws people in. As you can just think about your inbox right now. How many emails are in there? How many of them are junk? How many of them are from people that you just don't want to get emails from? So you've got to really stand out in this section. So what I did is I've got a catchy little subject heading saying, what would it take for you to open this ... at the end. So that was basically the subject heading, and then I'm going to show you the actual email as well. So at the top, simple logo, the granary, so they can resonate. maybe a cute photo of a baby lamb. So this is the first image that they see. One of our lambs on the farm, couple of months old now. In the actual body of the email, so hey, test first name. So for anybody who doesn't know Mailchimp, who has never used it before, there's some really cool formulas that you can input that will make it so personalized. So when you add email addresses to Mailchimp, and I have got another video on this, if you just go to Boostly and type in Mailchimp Boostly, the video will pop up. But I can basically personalize this email. So say it was Mr. Bob Smith of Leeds, it'll say, hey Bob, we miss you. So instantly it's not just a generic email spam. This is looks like it makes it so personal, which is really key. So we miss you, just wanted to check, are you getting our emails? So sometimes emails go to junk or spam, sometimes they just get missed by. Sometimes there's a fault when it gets sending the actual email out. We understand that. I just want to make sure that they're getting this. And then what it does, if they are reading this email, don't forget they haven't touched any of our last 5 emails that we've sent them. So then they'll be thinking, oh, hang on a second, these guys have been trying to contact me. We try and send an email out once a month to our grain rates, but for some reason you haven't been receiving them. I just wanted to check that you want to hear from us. If not, no worries. The lamb might get upset though. Again, bringing it back to the lamb. To unsubscribe, click here. So I'm giving them a chance now to get out. So if they haven't been opening our emails for whatever reason, they didn't have a good stay, or they're just not that bothered, or it was not a place that they're going to keep. Skyro's not a place they're going to keep on coming back to. That's fine. Giving them a chance to get out of there. If you'd like to stick around for more photos of baby animals, then all you need to do is click here. And when they click there, all it did, it took them to our Facebook page. That click wasn't for anything in particular. It was literally just to get them to make an action. By getting them on the Facebook page, even if they're not on there, they can like it, and again, Facebook is a great way of keeping in touch with your audience, and I can show you that another day. But right now I'm focusing on this email. We hope you're well, speak soon, The Simpsons. And at the bottom, a nice little box saying book your next stay. So just in case don't forget, these are people who haven't opened any of our last 5 emails. They've gone totally off the radar. At the bottom, I just popped that in there just in case we're thinking, I remember the granary. I had a great time there. Summer is about to, summer's upon us. I could always do a trip to Scarborough. I've popped that in there. So I sent that out about 5 days ago now. And the beauty of Mailchimp is that you get reports. So I sent that out, as you can see here, to 172 people. It was sent on Sunday the 11th of June at 8 a.m. It had an open rate of 13%, so 23 people opened. So I instantly know that there's 152 people who didn't open this email. But this is the beauty. 10 people clicked. Now, click means that would have clicked on either 1 or 2 of the links in there. They either clicked on here, 3, here, or here. So I can go in and see exactly who my core audience. So I'm now filtering my list of 172 down to 23 people because 23 people opened it, great. And I'm going to filter it even further to 10 people. 10 people in this list have clicked on these links. So obviously a lot of people clicked on here. And we've even gone a bit further. That is the link for the book your stay. So 2 people have clicked on book your next stay. So what I then do is I go to my emails and I go to our latest bookings, and I just basically find the email address of the person I sent the email to and see if they've booked. And that person, 1 person out of the 2 people that I sent that clicked on this link here, so 1 out of the 2, so 50% of them have actually made a booking. So let's just dial it back a little bit. Firstly, I've spent no money doing this. It took me 10 minutes of my time. I've emailed and targeted 172 of our past guests who haven't opened any of our last 5 emails. Sent them a quick email saying, listen, you're not getting our emails, that's fine. If you want to stick around, great. Here's our Facebook page, but here's how you can book your next day. And we've got a booking on it. The return of investment on that, even though it's just one from 172, that's a good £500 worth of income coming in that wasn't in there before. The other person, well, they actually clicked on there and on our Facebook page. So even though they haven't done the booking now, they could be just doing a bit of research, got to speak to family members, and then you never know, that may actually turn into a booking later down the line. All of these here that have gone and clicked onto the Facebook page and are now liking the Facebook page, again, potential guests, potential bookings.